Notts County talk, it's finished. Kings Lynn Town 0, Notts County 1. A game that was probably more nervy than it should have been towards the end. A fantastic save from the standing keeper, Luke Pillin, in obviously the absence of Slocum after his red card against Dagenham. We've won it without really breaking through their defence. It's an absolute worldie from Jake Reeves in the end to get Notts the 3 points. But I'm not too concerned with the performance. I think it's a week where possibly they could have been trying to put Notts off with the talk of the waterlogged pitch and things not going ahead, and Notts have dealt with it. It's another hurdle passed, and you just got to see every fixture as the next one, just to get past in any way you can and just try and get out of the National League as soon as possible. We're going to have those games. Every team has those games. Teams that win the league by an absolute canter, they still have those games. Although the table won't look like it at the end of the season, they will have those games in them, and it's just the ones you least expect. I know I predicted a 3-0. I think George predicted 2 or 3-0 as well in our pre-match, and a lot of fans were saying that they thought it was going to be a walkover. It was far from it, and at some points you thought it's going to take that moment of magic. So fair play, it's happened. We've got the win, and results have massively gone in Notts' favour. So earlier in the day, it finished 2-1 Eastleigh against Hartlepool. It meant temporarily Eastleigh jumped above Notts, but there's games in hand, and actually it was better that Hartlepool didn't gain any points. As Notts had just finished, Maidenhead, fantastic 0-0 draw against Stockport. Notts have a couple of games in hand over Stockport and sit above them. We now sit in third, 1 point behind Sutton, and with 3 games in hand on the league leaders and 8 points behind Torquay. So this season is all to play for now. Obviously the results come on the 28th, but we're not going to think about that. We're going to focus on the fixtures. They're coming thick and fast. In terms of performances for individuals, obviously Jake Reeves gets my man of the match. I think Barnett did well again at left back, as he has been doing so well in the games he's come in. I think Kelly Evans squaring up to people. That's just what Kelly Evans does. A good performance from him again, always gives 110%. It's another clean sheet, and I was worried. I wasn't worried. I knew Luke Pillin would be able to handle it, but you just wonder the mentality of the defence, knowing they don't have Slocum behind them. But it was no issue. They marshalled very, very well. Doyle was a little bit quieter, but still went about his game, and Rodriguez again, it's hard to pull the strings like he does in a game where the other team are just going to soak up that pressure, and the gaps are literally minute to get that ball through. So as I've already said, 3 points. We've got to now look to the big game, Chesterfield, at the weekend. It's a home fixture, and Notts are very, very, very good at home. So we look at that one and we've got to think, can we capitalise on that, and can we get even closer to catching Torquay? And you never know at the weekend. You never know what Torquay's result is going to be. So we'll be doing a live watch along for that. So as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.